Senator Lugar. Good evening, I'm Alyssa Ivinson. Tea Party members from all across Indiana gathered in Tipton this morning. News Channel 15's Don Austin was there and explains how they plan to unify and support one candidate in 2012 U.S. Senate race.
We're just anxious to start interconnecting and networking so that we have one voice.
Dozens of Tea Party groups are joining forces to defeat U.S. Senator Richard Lugar. They say he's not conservative enough and that it's time for him to go.
This is a call back to our roots, back to our foundation, back to what it is we're supposed to be.
This unified Tea Party is known as Hoosiers for Conservative Senate. Nearly 200 people showed up for Saturday's meeting in Tipton. About 70 smaller Tea Party organizations were represented.
Even though a lot of these groups are smaller, once they organize together, they become a much larger force to deal with. And if we're on the same path and we're making the same choices, then we can make a bigger impact on anything that we do.
The plan to unify and throw their support to one Tea Party candidate in the 2012 U.S. Senate primary.
What we found in the last Senate election was when the Tea Parties pushed their particular candidate but didn't rally behind a conservative candidate, that they got the candidate that none of them wanted. We can't repeat that.
This is just the beginning of what's sure to be a long process. Pat Miller said there's more work ahead, educating people about Senator Lugar's record, raising campaign money, and maybe the most challenging of all, choosing a candidate. In the meantime, they're sending a letter to the senator asking him to retire at the end of his term.
This letter will let him know, thank you for what you've done. We respect you greatly as a person and for what you've done in the past, but to go forward, we feel it's going to need to be a different candidate, and that will be shared in the letter.
In Tipton, Don Austin, News Channel 15.